River has been very, very busy this month. Not you yet.
Ships are carrying all kinds of cargo up and down the lakes, trying to beat the freezing temperatures of winter.
Can I talk now?
Now you can talk.
Okay, today Ric Mixter takes us aboard the motor vessel Wolverine in a voyage down Lake Huron.
Night is falling and the motor vessel Wolverine is awaiting her chance to load at Stoneport just north of Alpena. Moments after the William R. Roche pulls out of port, the Wolverine begins her careful approach through the darkness. Nearly 20,000 tons of limestone gravel await the ship, and as soon as she's tied up, the loading process begins. 4 hours later, the cargo holds are full, and the ship begins her 11-hour trip down to Wirt Stone Docks in Saginaw. Not much happens aboard the ship at night. Only the watchstanders are on duty. They work 4 hours and then rest for 8 hours. Senior officers like the captain and chief engineer work a day shift, but are on call 24 hours a day. The crew stays aboard the vessel for months on end, but get a long vacation when the ship lays up for the winter.
Well, you give up a lot of family life, this is true, but I think the family, once they get used to what you're doing, they get used to your hours of when you're coming home and things like this, they adjust to you.
Chief Engineer Walter Pathke loves the time off, but soon gets the urge to return to his ship.
I know it gets in your blood, I guess. Get home, you get restless. You want to get back on the job.
Life on board isn't as different as you might expect. It's just a bit more confined. But for sailors, that's part of the lifestyle they love.
That's the way it is out here. You either love it or you hate it. There's no in between.
I've been at it all my life, sailing. Really don't know anything else. I started when I was 19 and really never quit.
30 people sail aboard the Wolverine, and most have been in the lakes for some time.
It's a big family out here, and the older guys you get on your boat, the better off you are and the easier it makes your job.
Roger Williams is from Flint. He's one of the newest members of the crew. He said he decided against working for GM and instead took to the lakes.
Because the benefits are real good. The pay is comparable to that, basically, of your factory workers, maybe just a little slightly. It's just a different breed of person. If you want to get confined in a factory, then that's where you go. If you like the outdoors, if you like being on a ship, this is the place to come.
Wolverine is now inbound Saginaw River at the Detroit-Mackinac Railroad Bridge, going up the river to Crow Island, Saginaw. Wolverine.
The Wolverine is 630 feet long, built to travel not only the Great Lakes, but up rivers, too. It's those rivers that really challenge the skipper and his crew. Winds and currents make navigating the small channel difficult, and many times there's less than 5 feet of water under the ship. This voyage is normally controlled by the captain, but the Wolverine skipper knows he has 3 mates who need the experience, too.
I try to give the other officers that I have a chance to maneuver in these close quarters, and that gives them a chance to know whether maybe they want to later on become a master and have their own vessel, you know. There's a lot of captains that won't let their guys do that, but I try to give them all the experience they can get.
Okay, hard right there, Clancy. We'll come down the middle.
Hard right down the middle there.
Wirt Stone Docks is the end of the line for this voyage, but it's not the last time the Wolverine will pull into port. Wirt will need several tons of limestone to get through the winter, and tomorrow we'll look at that operation and how a mid-Michigan man literally hit pay dirt. Aboard the Wolverine, this is Ric Mixter for Take 5.
The Wolverine is owned by the Columbia Ship Company, the same company, by the way, that owned the Edmund Fitzgerald. As a matter of fact, Rick went aboard the Wolverine the anniversary of the Fitzgerald tragedy. The skipper of the Wolverine had spent some time aboard the Fitz, and he said it's always on his mind this time of year.
Actually think about what happened on the Fitzgerald. I was on there as a third mate. That was really my first third mate's job the year before she went down. So, and I knew a lot of the guys that were on there that went down on her. So it brings back memories every year. And then you always hear them singing that song on the radio, you know. They always seem to play at this time of the year more than any time other time of the year.
Yeah, we'll always remember the Fitz, won't we?
Went to a program a couple of weeks ago where a lecturer, Fred Shannon, lectured on the Edmund Fitzgerald. It was really interesting, some of the film they had from the Fitz underneath.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, for example, the stern lies upside down when the ship broke apart. Didn't know that until I saw the pictures, and you look and you say, how could that happen?